What's good, everybody? It's Kim in the back with my tea of the day. Welcome to season 2, episode 22. And I just need to get on here and have a conversation, specifically with my cis straight males, preferably black straight males, who seem to do stuff for clout. And they get mad when you get red. And get mad when you get approached in a certain type of way by as gay males. First, I want to digest this video I seen earlier. It was a video of a gay son, a gay son. And you see this brolic black straight man beating on his son for being gay. So he specifically gave him a haircut because he was gay. So you're mocking your son, and then you beat him on camera. You beat him in general, whether it was publicized or not, whether it was videotaped or not. You're a fucking piece of shit. Let's call a spade a spade. What if someone beat you for being straight? What if someone beat you for being different? What if someone beat you for having a whole bunch of kids out of your wedlock, out of your marriage, or before your marriage? What if someone beats you for eating seafood? Like, the whole beating your son because of his sexuality instead of understanding and loving your son, because I thought that's what the job of the parent was to love unconditionally. To show your child love unconditionally, no matter what. Whether you agree or disagree, you understand or don't understand. It does not give you the right to put hands on your kid for being who the fuck they are supposed to be, living in their truth. So now early, what the fuck they are. But you couldn't understand that, or you couldn't take that because, why? Because your parents said? Because you lived in a homophobic neighborhood? Because you want to be tough, and by your son being gay, you can't be tough? No comment. And the mother is a piece of fucking work. She's just as bad as the father. She egged on the whole fucking situation. So the father said, why you thought I got you that haircut? And smacked him upside the head. And then smacked him upside the head again. And then asked him, okay, so you gonna continue with this gay shit? Like, how the fuck is that okay? And how is everyone just around them allowing that to happen? We cannot move forward if we do not get it together. I'm sorry, it's just toxic masculinity. It's just being scared to be vulnerable, being scared to be looked at, because everyone is still looking for acceptance. Everyone is still looking to be, I guess, like their parents or not like their parents. I can't even figure that part out. But as a parent, if you're not ready to have a fucking kid, I love them unconditionally. Do not have kids. Do not adopt. Do not do anything. Tie your motherfucking tubes. Kill your fucking sperm. Do whatever the fuck you need to do so you do not have kids. If you're not ready to love them unconditionally, no matter what the fuck happens. Now let's get into this conversation I had with this person I grew up with. So he decided to write a statement that, in my opinion, was senseless. And it wasn't intelligent. And at the end of the day, it was disrespectful. So he puts a statement on, I like real women. Women who was born women. That shit is sexy to me. For one, sir, that means you've been tried. Someone tried you, so now you want to publicly say that you like women. Cool. The public don't need to know that. We can tell that you like women. Now what? But by you saying you like women that was born women, but females who was born female doesn't make you a woman. So what makes you a real woman at the end of the day? So by you putting the statement out, it makes people wonder. So my comment simply was shaking my head. Because at the end of the day, like this, what you vote doesn't need to be said. If you like women, you like women. Congratulations. If you don't like trans women, you don't like trans women. Congratulations. But at the end of the day, it's still rude. It's not intelligent. It's not an intelligent statement. So then, of course, he wanted to be boastful and try to come for me and group me together with every gay individual. And I'm like, sir, like, first of all, we're not all the same. Not at all. So I don't understand why straight men feel like every gay person is the same. Every gay person wants you. Every gay person is attracted to you just because you have a dick and ass. Absolutely not. Most of y'all niggas are ugly as fuck. Most of y'all niggas don't even get girls, so why the fuck do we want to? And even if you do get girls, like at the end of the day, every gay male is not the same. Yes, some gay males do not give a fuck and they will try you. They will come for you even if you had a girl. And 9 times out of 10, you fucking them. So, you get mad for what? But my thing is, if you're straight, that doesn't need to be announced. Just like if I'm gay, that it's announced, but at the end of the day, it doesn't need to be. I don't need to announce it. I'm gay, I'm gay, that's it. But by you making it sound like women can only be women if they're naturally born is an insult, and that's not okay. Because at the end of the day, we need to protect everyone. A trans woman is just as woman as a cis woman. The only difference is one can produce and one cannot. But at the end of the day, that does not even classify anything, because there's a lot of cis women who cannot produce, who cannot have a kid. So does that not make them a woman? It doesn't. They're still a woman at the end of the day. They just can't have kids, unfortunately. So by you separating them and doing XYZ, it's childish. By you grouping us together and keep on putting y'all, was fucking childish. And when I read your ass, you got tight, you got upset, and you got in your feelings. Why? I don't know why. I don't want you. I'm quite sure no one wants you, but clearly, maybe you got tried, or maybe, like, that's the only thing I can think of. Someone tried to clock you, someone tried to try you, or you dated, or was talking to a trans woman, and you found out that they was trans, and then you felt the type of way. When, as black straight men, are you going to grow up? When are you going to understand that we're here, that we're needed, and that we are and will continue to celebrate ourselves? Yes, we have Pride Month. It should be all year round. And Pride Month does not negate the fact that we should, of course, be represented throughout the whole year. And it doesn't mean just because we wear whatever we feel like wearing during the parade does not mean that we should not be respected, does not mean that we should be being talked to any type of way, attacked. It doesn't give us that. It does not give anyone that right to touch us inappropriately, unless we want to, unless that's what we're asking for. But by straight men acting like this, how are we teaching our kids love? How are we teaching our kids respect? How are we teaching our kids the fundamental stuff that is needed for a conducive and happy society? Or are we just going to continue to spew hatred that we've lived in for years and years and years? But so that we're conditioned to it, we think it's okay, so we're going to continue to pass that on to our kids. And then eventually our kids' kids is going to pass that on? No, absolutely not. We have to uncondition ourselves. We have to be comfortable. Being comfortable. We have to be uncomfortable to learn, to grow. That's what these conversations are for. But at the end of the day, you have to want to learn. You have to want to learn and learn about the LGBT community. Learn about what we go through. Learn about our trials and tribulations and figure out how can I help them. Because I know that their life is harder. And understand that we did not choose this life. We chose to live on our truth. We chose to be who we are. We chose not to be closeted. We chose to be out and proud. But we did not choose to be gay. We did not wake up to choose to be gay. Just like we did not wake up and choose to be straight. Let's make that crystal clear. Because a lot of people, for whatever fucking reason, do not get that. And it's sad. It's sad that at 2021, we still have grown-ass men afraid to be friends with gay men. In 2021. Not all, because there are some dope-ass straight men who are down for their gay friends. And it's perfect, but it's rare. And I want to know why. Why is it easier for me to be friends with a female than a male? Especially if there's boundaries, especially if there's conversations of each other's experiences. Because I think my experience is not going to be like yours. But when y'all as straight men group us together, like, we all do the same stuff. We all should all be the same person. No, boo-boo. Just because you met this one and they tried you does not mean I'm going to try you and that I want you. That's not going to happen. I don't want nothing. I don't want anything from you. So how can we normalize that? How can we normalize respect? How can we normalize self-worth? How can we normalize our power? How can we normalize being out and being proud? How can we normalize not being DL, not having a whole bitch, a whole girl, and kids and still wanting to fuck us, but wanting to be on the low? How can we normalize us being out and us being proud? Whether we are gay, bi, pan, and everything in between. Whether we are masculine, feminine, in between, butch queens, tomboys, tomgirls, like whatever you classify yourself as, be great, be proud, be fantastic, be fabulous, and just be you, because there's only one you. A lot of times we want to be microwavable bitches, we want to be recyclable, we want to be just like everyone else, and we as people have to stop that. Another thing, I noticed that there was, I think, an article out where they're about to start making classes to learn about the LGBTQ plus community. And I feel like that's a great idea. I feel like that is something that they should have been thought of. Because, not for nothing, if that class was around when I was in school, that would have helped me a lot with finding myself, understanding what gay is, understanding the different avenues and facets and sectors of being gay and what that entails and what black and gay entails and how much harder my life would be, but how I should still be proud of who I am type of thing. Like, that would have played a lot in my childhood. So where I wouldn't feel hated, I wouldn't feel like I wanted to die every day. Like, I wouldn't have tried to kill myself. I wouldn't have tried to do a lot of the things that I tried and did. And that affected me. And that affected my life. So I think that it's a great idea. I think that would make it more inclusive for kids to just understand what it is. and to just be able to help their friends who are living in our community, and just to be more allies, just more open-minded, to make it feel like it's normal, because it is. It's normal to be gay. It's normal to be straight. It's normal to be gay. It's normal to be black. It's normal to be white. It is normal. So when we really get that conscious idea of what normal is, and no blurred lines, no gray lines, it's just black and white, this is what it is, then life would definitely get better for everyone. But it starts with conversation. It starts with education. Education is key. If you do not understand something, do not be afraid to ask. Do not be afraid to ask to understand. Listen to understand. Do not listen to respond, listen to understand. And once you understand it, if you still don't get it, continue to ask, continue to do your homework, continue to Google if you need to Google. But find those answers that you're looking for, so you can be the best parent, the best partner, the best friend, the best relative, the best associate that you can, the best co-worker, the best teacher, the best principal, the best anyone, any person that you're going to be in life. You can be the best person because you really understand. Whether you agree with it or not, whether that's your taste or not, doesn't mean that you have to be an asshole. Doesn't mean that you have to be a shitshow. Does not mean you have to be a bastard. You can be a great person who may not understand or may not like that particular thing, that doesn't agree with you. You don't agree with those terms or standards or lifestyle or whatever. However, you're still going to respect that relationship. You're still going to respect that person. That person's still going to have a job. That person's still going to get the health care that they need. That person's still going to get the love that they need and that they deserve. They're still going to get that respect. We have to stop dividing ourselves. We have to stop looking for acceptance. We are acceptance. We are accepted. Because I accept you. As long as you accept you and people accept you, stop looking for acceptance. Acceptance is overrated, it's tired, it's late. And it's a distraction. And it is... Acceptance is it's a drug. It's a drug that we all fiend for, but it's a drug that we don't need. It is like a curse. Like, it's like on the tip of my tongue, but I can't fully grasp the words to regurgitate it at the moment. But acceptance is not needed. Self-love is the best love. Like, self-love and self-care is so important. It's so fucking powerful. Like, everyone really do their homework. They really digest what your flaws are, what your pros is, what your cons are, and dig deep and down and get dirty. Roll up those fucking sleeves. Really get a pen and paper and really digest what happened from this point to this point, this point to this point, this point to this point. Where did I get stuck? What happened? Why am I like this? Why can I not have a successful relationship? Why am I not happy? Why do I feel depressed? Why do I want to kill myself? Why do I not want to be here? Why do everyone take advantage of me? Why am I so nice where I can't address shit and I just let stuff pass? Why am I so mean where people can't even come close to me? Like, these are real shit that a lot of people do not talk about, that needs to be talked about. So we can have successful, loving relationships and just be able to love ourselves, to be in a relationship, to be able to deal with anyone. Self-love is amazing, and I'm so happy I learned about it. I'm so happy I lived through it. I'm so happy. It's still an ongoing process. But I'm loving myself each day. Like, I am coming into myself each day, and I'm amazed by the progress that I've made within this last year or two. Like, I'm just amazed by the progress. I'm just so happy that I am 100% that bitch. I am 100% that nigga. Like, I love who I am. And I am who I am because I am who I am. And straight men, disrespect us. You don't have to like it. You don't have to be whatever. You don't have to be friends. But respect us so we can respect you. Woman, respect us to do not hate on us and feel like we're going to take your man. Because your man cannot be taken if he's not willing to come, for one. If your man is willing to come over here, clearly that's not your man. Let's be clear. But at the end of the day, as much as you want to kiki with us and show us dick pics and do this, do that, and use us to see if your man is gay or all the shit that you do, because we're just tokens to y'all. When we stop becoming tokens, we really become a person in your life that you really give a fuck about, then come see us. When we get that level of respect, and we're not just your gay friend, we're not just the person who you can kiki with and not care about our lives and what we deal with on a day-to-day basis, like our relationship issues, like how niggas did us wrong. Like, when we have conversations about that, then come see us. Other than that, we can be cordial, we can be cool, but we're not gonna give you what we've been giving you, because we're more than just your gay friend. We deal with shit just like you deal with shit. We deal with niggas just like you do. And parents who are raising gay kids, if you're not ready to be a parent, don't. Cut your dick off. Close up your fucking pussy. Because you shouldn't be having sex if you're not gonna have a kid. At the end of the day. And at the end of the day, if you're not willing and ready to have a kid, don't have them. Don't have the kid. And if you decide to have the kid, give them up for adoption. Let them be in a home that would hopefully love them for who they are. But what y'all did to that boy is not fucking okay. Y'all both need to be under the fucking jail. It was fucking disgusting how you videotaped your son being beat and how you beat your fucking son for being gay. Fucking disgusting. Y'all are fucking animals. And that's not okay. I won't tolerate that. And I hope the right people got to see that video. I hope they did. You don't even understand how damaging that is to his self-esteem, to who he is as a person. You don't understand how tonight, God forbid, he can fucking kill himself because of what you did. Y'all, we need to get it together. We all want to be one, but this is why the Black Lives Matter did not work the way we needed it to work. Because at the end of the day, it's still separate. Black men, black cis men, are killing trans women of color, because they do not want to be considered quote unquote gay. But this is what you like. This is your fetish. This is what you're attracted to. But once you come to the light, now you're ashamed of who you are. So that's a you problem. Several times in my childhood, I've been attacked. I've been cursed out. I've been called faggot by black men because they was pressed like a panini how fabulous I was. There was pressed that I was open and I did not give two fucks of who did not like it. Like, what I do behind closed doors shouldn't matter to you. I'm not sucking your dick. I'm not coming onto you. I don't like you. I never flirted with you, so what's the problem? But you're still mad because what society says? Your parents said, oh, you don't want to be considered that you're gay because you have a gay friend, so you'd rather not have them. We have some growing up to do. Black lives did not matter because the black straight man does not want it to work. Because they're not fighting for our rights, they're just fighting for black rights. And I think that when we understand that there's different sectors of everything, and if I'm a black gay male, yes, absolutely, I want to fight for black rights. But I also want to fight for gay rights. Because that is important to me too, that affects me as well. And if you're not going to support that, then I'm sorry, there's nothing else we need to talk about. Like, that conversation ends right then and there. If I try to give you the information and I try to inform you of X, Y, Z, this is what's important, this is what we also need to fight about, this affects me, and you don't give a fuck about what affects me, then that's it. I wash my hands. So when we get to a common ground of having these type of conversations and really understanding each other's point of view and perspective, but doing it in a respectful manner, and really listening to understand. And understand that your point of view is not their only point of view. And understand that what comes out your mouth can be insensitive to people. And we don't want to necessarily be insensitive to people because you're putting out your point of view. You still have to think about the bigger picture. You have to think about everyone. And you just have to be open. You have to be willing to have a conversation. This was Kimmy with the Cheese Channel. This was Season 2, Episode 22. Let's get it. Ow. Thank y'all for listening across the world. Like, it is amazing to see how I'm getting to Costa Rica, Nicaragua, like all of these countries. It's amazing. Like, thank y'all for listening. Again, tell a friend. My Facebook is Akeem Holder. My Instagram is Kimmy Holder. Like, hit me up from there. Like, if you want to talk, if you want to get on my podcast, I have some stuff cooking up. I definitely want some special guests. So, if you have me, like, if you're a rapper, if you're an artist, if you're selling something, if you want to have a conversation about whatever and promote your stuff, let's sit down and have that conversation and let's promote your stuff. Like, I'm all here for it. But let's get into it and definitely listen to my podcast. Like, it is needed. It is important. It is essential. Thank y'all. Laters.